Thank you for joining us once again as we get another Formula One Grand Prix underway. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest track in Formula One. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some close action. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Nico Hülkenberg, and Russell, Tsunoda, Ocon, Leclerc, and Pierre Gasly, Sainz, Antonelli, Alex Albon, and Lawson, Stroll, Doohan, Isaac Hadjar, and Ollie Behrman. Bortoletto and Fernando Alonso rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. So here we are at Monza, temple of speed, lovely long straights, and well, that's it. It's easy, isn't it?
It's a little bit harder than that, Crofty, than you make out. I mean, yes, you do have those long straights, but it's linked by very tight, tricky corners. Big emphasis on braking zones around here as well, particularly into turn 1. You decelerate at the 150-metre board down to the 50-metre board, and you'll scrub off easily over 150 miles an hour. So, yeah, it puts a lot of G-force on the drivers' bodies as they decelerate. And obviously, it throws up a big overtaking opportunity as well come race day.
The formation lap gets underway here at this historic track in Italy. Some monumental moments in history have come from right here. Will we be treated to another today? As the cars come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can. And they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, and failing that, within the points.
Okay, DRS is now available. Systems all looking good, head down. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Okay, you've got P5, P5. Okay, so gap to the leader, 3.9 seconds. Verstappen's ahead of you. That's Hulkenberg behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Your pit window opens in 8 laps time. Okay, you've got 25 laps to go. Might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Tyre condition still looking good. McLaren drivers just moved into first place. minutes until rainfall expected. 5 minutes until rain. You've lost some time to the car behind. McLaren drivers just completed a pass for the lead of the race. That's P5, you're in P5. Our gap to first place, 6.1 seconds. It's Verstappen ahead, less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Ocon's behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens. 21 laps to go. Keep on him, he might make a mistake. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment, just be careful. We're expecting the rain to hit us any time now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Systems all looking good, head down. Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Copy that.
Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes. Weather's turning, we think it's time to box now. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.2 seconds. Virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. Too low. Reduce speed immediately and slow your pace immediately. The weather's turning. We think it's time to box now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. Green flag. DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates. ERS is low, ERS is low. Consider changing mode on your MFD or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it. Okay, caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash. Okay, safety car deployed. Safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
Yep, copy.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes. that in P8. Well done. Okay, gap to leader, 14.0 seconds. Antonelli's ahead of you. And gap to the car in front, 3.1 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Okay, Hulkenberg's behind you now. They're on a fresh set of inters. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, 12 laps to go. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Okay, clear. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. So the rain should be stopping anytime soon. So watch those lap times. We may have to pit for dries at very short notice. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly. Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Right, let's go, come on! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Okay, we're currently at the back. That's last place. Stroll ahead. They're on old intermediates. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. All right, 6 laps to go now. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Okay, Lewis is in for his stop. Ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound. Okay, gap ahead, 5.5 seconds. but that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Right, a gap to the teammate ahead of us, 9.3 seconds. You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind, 1 second. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
And once all the hard work is over, and after lap of brilliant racing, it's time now to celebrate with our podium trio. He raises the trophy over his head. Lando Norris, head and shoulders above the rest today. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.